How do you become an icon in your life's calling? Well, the answer in reality is quite simple. Work hard and start young. That is a retail mantra that goes back 3 generations in the Jorgensen family. From humble beginnings in the depths of the Great Depression, when Herb Jorgensen cashed in on all the traffic heading to the nation's newest national monument.
So he put a hot dog and drink stand in for the people traveling to Fish Lake from Salt Lake, from the Wasatch Front, that were going to Fish Lake and Capitol Reef and so forth. So that was the very first retail experience that we had, was with my grandpa Herb.
The journey from a roadside food stand to becoming the most influential business family in Sevier County spans the next 2 generations, a couple of gas stations, a Western auto hardware store, and an upstart motorcycle company named Honda.
They flew up in a little airplane. They stopped in St. George and set St. George dealership up, Nelson Supply. Then they stopped here, and then they went to Nephi and set up here at Honda. So we're the oldest dealer in Utah, and one of the, I think we're top 20 in the United States as far as oldest Honda dealers.
To accommodate the new addition of bikes, Jorgensen had to move to their current location, picking up a bowling alley and a car dealership in the bargain. With the portfolio of businesses growing at such a rapid rate, it became all hands on deck, with Claire being most of the hands.
We opened at 10 in those days, and he would go to work probably around 9:30, come home for dinner at 6, and go back to work until the wee hours of the morning, every day.
Being a Jorgensen has never been a spectator sport. If the kids wanted to be with Dad, well, they worked with Dad.
When I was really young, we did whatever it took. We assembled bicycles, we delivered refrigerators and TVs. We did all of that stuff. That's what I did. I just did whatever it took to help my dad do whatever he needed to do to pay the bills.
Back then we only had 3 employees, so we would assemble stuff on Saturday, and then I'd come back and work the late shift at the bowling alley that night. I mean, I started working on it 12 or 13, and Dennis as well, and my sisters.
The combination of bowling alley, gun shop, sporting goods, and off-road, oh, and don't forget the washing machines, may seem a little quirky, but the mix is probably the one factor that helped this company mature.
Bowling was big in the 70s, and so in the winter, when the store was slower, the bowling alley took over and paid all the bills, and then vice versa. In the summer, when there was no bowling, then this side took over.
And for as many Jorgensens as there are that show up for work every day, there are just as many opinions on what is the one secret ingredient that makes this place work so well.
I think it has a lot to do with how diverse we are, because there are not too many businesses out there that are as diverse and do the things that we do. I mean, every time I get a new idea, like we used to sell trampolines like they were going out of style. And then just in the last little while, I said, I want to sell trampolines again. I don't know why, but so we ordered them. We got them, and now we're selling them again. It's stuff that I like to do, because every time I get another idea or a good thought, I just say, I think I can sell that. I said, I can sell 8 of anything. It doesn't matter, whatever it is. If I can sell 8 trampolines, I'm going to order 8 trampolines. But that's the fun. So hunch is a big part of what my culture and my philosophy is.
Being family has been a contributing factor, because everybody feels like family when they come in here.
I also think that when you work in a family business, you treat it more like your own.
That's the best part, is the relationships, and I know that's cliche, but that's ultimately the best part about is the friendships that you gain along the way, and making a small business work in Smallville. That's something I think you take pride in. I want to make sure that I know that I did the best that we could, and we took care of the customer the way that we believe that you should. I mean, that's cliche too, but you want to make sure that they feel like they're getting a good deal.
With this week's Along the Way, I'm Stephen Heumann.